So our project purpose is to help NBA teams pick the best G League player for two-way contracts by first calculating what G League's metrics are the most important feature for NBA success and predicting NBA performance through win share for 48 minutes, value over replacement player in the likelihood of being an NBA contributor. We obtain our data from Bicycle Reference NBA page and G League's page. There are a total of 170 variables on some general information such as height, weight, age, and some statistics on per game total for 36 minutes and some advanced player metrics. Because there are a lot of variables, we use casted block matrix and a heat map to explore our data set.
We used linear regression to understand how player stats influenced NBA win shares per 48. Some of the noteworthy relationships included 2-point percentage, offensive rebounds per game, G League win shares, and the player's G League offensive rating. Multiple regression was not as insightful, but shows the basic attributes of height, weight, and position by themselves are not useful in understanding win shares. Using XGBoost to predict win shares had a relatively low RMSE of 0.16, predicting VORP was worse at 0.48. We also classified G League players as to whether or not they were contributors based on playtime in NBA games. We used several machine learning methods to predict this class based on G League statistics, resulting in higher accuracy than majority class prediction.
All right, thanks, Will. So after we completed our analysis, we generated some insights that NBA teams can use to help drive decision-making. Specifically, our first insight is that we can predict whether an NBA player is a contributor or not using their G League stats with 76% accuracy. In other words, this is a model that we created that NBA teams can use to identify which player is the most likely to be contributors. Our second insight is that the most important predictors of value over replacement player are height, turnover percentage, starts, 2-point attempts, and defensive fouls. This can be used to help G League teams focus on developing key attributes of success for their players. In other words, start and develop tall players, take care of the ball to reduce turnovers, attack the paint to get high percentage 3-point, 2-point attempts, and move your feet so you don't foul. Our last key insight is that G League win shares per 48 minutes are worth about 78% of the NBA's. This is just a quick rule of thumb that teams can use to help understand how difficult the G League is compared to the NBA, about 75% in terms of win shares. Lastly, in conclusion, we created a model that can help predict NBA class to 76% accuracy. G League win shares are worth about 75% of the NBA. We've identified the most important predictors for G League statistical performance and identified some recommendations that NBA teams can use to select and develop the correct players. Thanks.